I think I have them all. You just need to reconnect your Twitch and kick. Sorry, everybody. You can blame Munkey for that. He accidentally pressed the wrong button and ended the stream while we were on our rant. Apparently, all because we were talking shit about Goldberg. All right, listen, Irving, give me a second because I'm going to talk shit here for a second, real quick.
Oh, wait, hold on. I haven't even pressed record yet. Hold on.
What are you talking about? We already are. Oh, you press record on that part?
Yeah. Go.
Okay. Listen here, motherfucker. All right, look, I'm not even going to refer to you as Goldberg. You're fucking Oldberg at this goddamn point. You should be walking out there with a goddamn walker, for fuck's sake. Look, the last time you were in a ring was against Undertaker at Crown Jewel, and you almost killed the man by accident, but you almost fucking killed him. Like, literally, you picked up a man who is twice your fucking size in weight and height, and we're like, I'm going to jackhammer. Oh, shit, my shoulder gave out. Like, dude, if that happened with him, what the fuck is going to happen with Gunther? Like, for real? Like, are we being for real right now? Like, how does anyone think that this is going to go well? And I will almost guarantee that the main reason why he is set up in this title match is because a part of his fucking contract was, oh, well, I'm not going to come back and do a retirement match, and then I get to retire. Look. No, nobody wants to see Oldberg with the world fucking heavyweight title. Nobody wants to fucking see that. Congratulations, WWE. You officially made All In Texas more fucking liable.
All right, give me
of a card than Evolution or Saturday Night's Main Event. And you guys were doing that to try to be direct competition to them. Good fucking job, idiots. And that's just part of my fucking rant. That's only a third of my goddamn rant for today. Hold on one second. My second part. Karrion Kross. Oh my God. I have the last few weeks have been pissing me the fuck off. Look, I have been told by multiple people that work within that company, including you fuckers. I'm talking to you, Triple H and Sean. You have told me flat out that the booking decisions are heavily decided by merchandise sales. For the last 2 months, Karrion Kross has been doing consistent, good merchandise sales, not only in person, online. He spent his own fucking money to make a documentary during WrestleMania weekend due to the fact that he wasn't on the fucking card. You didn't have him on a card in his home fucking town. For fuck's sake. And then you didn't put him on for fucking WrestleMania. You don't put him into a program for Backlash. You don't put him into a program for fucking Money in the Bank. And now, most recently, you don't include him in the fucking King of the Ring tournament. That was who everybody wanted as the mystery opponent. Everybody wanted Karrion Kross. And who do you give us? You give us Jey Uso. And it wasn't even necessarily like, something where we hate Jey Uso, because we don't hate Jey Uso. We absolutely love and adore Jey Uso. But why did you take the title off of him? That was a terrible decision. You should have never taken the title off of him, especially with how over he is. Okay? You did all this just to set up a fucking program with a guy that could be in a fucking retirement home. Let me get this straight. And just to make proof here that you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing here at this point, Monday Night Raw at the Resch Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, your setup was for 65.52, and you had 65.06, and you guys were proclaiming, oh, we're sold out, we're sold out, we're sold out. How the fuck are you sold out when that arena holds 9,877 people? You weren't sold out. Your seating chart was sold out, but don't pull that bullshit saying, oh, we're sold out, when you're not fucking sold out. Sorry, I had to clear my throat for a second. And wait, what did this Nazi have to say? This is quite obviously just no, I don't want to let fucking kill. I don't care about Gunther's goddamn dream match. I don't care about him wanting to have a fucking match with Oldberg. All right, so what the fuck are we going to get at SummerSlam with Oldberg? Because we already know he's getting the title.
To be honest, any other opponent would have been better than Gunther.
Yes.
Somebody that's more valuable than Gunther.
Yes, and everyone also, just so you're aware, well, you could You just ignore Monkey. He likes to suck Goldberg's dick on a weekly basis, so you don't have to worry about that. But seriously, though, this was a perfect opportunity for you guys to push Karrion. All right? Karrion has shown the work ethic. He has shown his capability. He has shown his mic capability. He has shown his in-ring capability. He's shown that he's willing to put forth his own money to get himself over with the fucking crowd. What the hell else does he have to do? Suck someone's dick? I mean, seriously. Like, does he need to suck somebody's dick just to get over?
Or sleep with someone's daughter?
Or sleep with someone's daughter, which comes to my fucking third point. John, Paul, and Nick, you three are now my fucking target. All right. Paul, let me say something to you real quick, all right? I love you to death, and I know that you've been putting in the work with WWE, and honestly, you have really improved the product immensely. But let's all be honest here. If you didn't marry Stephanie, you probably wouldn't be in the position that you're in right now, and that position probably would have been given to, let's see, Shane, Kane, Undertaker, The Rock, or many other people that have been very, very loyal to Vince McMahon over the years. That's just me being completely honest, man. I'm not trying to say anything like against you personally by saying that, but from man to man, if you did not marry Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon wouldn't have immediately put you into that position. That's just my personal opinion on that matter.
Now, but to be honest, I'm already on the verge of wanting Vince back.
I really fucking hope not.
I mean, I hope not. Don't get me wrong. I hope not. But at this point, I might as well just get Vince back.
No, I don't want Vince back.
I mean,
fuck Vince.
With the way that things have been going, I'm starting to lean that way. I'm
you're not. Right, okay, people, ignore Irving right now. Okay, we are not going to bring Vince back. Okay, Vince is never coming back to WWE. And also, no, we are not going to have Goldberg do to Gunther what he did to Bray Wyatt. That is just rude. Okay, what Goldberg did to Bray Wyatt was disrespectful on all different types of levels. But to go back on the topic, Nick Khan, if I'm being completely honest, I'm honestly trying to figure out how you even got your job with the WWE. I've looked through your background. There's not really much with combat sports whatsoever. And to be completely honest, when I first heard about you, I thought you were just Tony Khan's evil twin. But then when I looked you up, I was like, oh, wait, no, he's fat.
That would have been funny if it would have been, they would have been brothers.
Yeah. And then Sean, no offense. I literally just have to put a fat ass bitch right in front of your fucking face twerking and you're distracted. Like literally, you just need a fat booty in your face and you're distracted. Anything they want, okay, it's done.
What's going on with Sean lately though? Because I mean, Sean's been looking kind of rough.
I don't know. I really don't.
And I know it's not aging.
Everywhere's been a little rough.
And I know it's not aging because he never looked that bad.
No, I mean I'm not saying like he looks bad or anything, but the shows have been doing.
No, he's looking rough. He's looking real rough.
Looking rough. Well, remember he did he did the drugs.
Yeah, but
I mean, lots of drugs.
I don't know, but I kind of feel like he's back on him.
No. It's mainly because of the fact that unfortunately, when you do them as heavily as Shawn Michaels did back in the 80s and 90s, your body kind of unfortunately catches up with you later on in life.
Okay.
Why do you think I don't do cocaine anymore?
Listen.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own opinions.
But look, at the end of dude, I can't even deny that AEW has actually been improving over the last couple of months. Like over the last couple of months, consistently, they have actually been doing some pretty decent showings. Minus Mercedes Moné, but they've actually been doing some pretty decent shows.
That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why I don't watch AEW is because of Mercedes Moné.
I just don't want to hear a theme song. If they just change your theme song, I'll be fine.
Well, not just that, also the Death Riders.
Yeah, no, the Death Riders have been getting old. That whole storyline's getting really fucking old. Chris, you got any opinions on this?
Oh, I got opinions all day on all that. Just because realistically, as someone who's run a promotion and been on that side of the table, there's a lot of factors that go into the decision making. However, some of it is blatantly stupid. Harking all the way back to what you originally talked about with the social media, not wanting to listen to the person with 14 followers. I mean, I can agree, yeah, sure, but at the end of the day, the fans are the ones buying the tickets. The fans are the one spending the money on merch. The fans are the one that are making sure that you have the numbers to be able to justify the type of money you're charging for TV time, the amount of money you're charging for the sponsorships, all that. So at the end of the day, when we got out of the Vince era, we started going into the Paul era, and there was more focus on giving the fans what they wanted, including finishing the story with Cody. But now it seems like it's being thrown to the wayside because realistically, all I've seen is a shift from what wrestling used to be when we had a great understanding of how the industry worked to TKO coming in and giving it a whole corporate approach.
Yep, I completely agree with that. It's definitely felt a lot more corporate than anything else recently, and I will definitely agree with that. It seems like whoever they feel would be the biggest ticket sale, that they'll just bring them in immediately. And
oh, absolutely, and force them out there as quick as you can.
Exactly. And
Listen, all I can say is this.
I mean, even on top of like what Irving said earlier with like, they could have put Jay and Jimmy back together. Like, dude, with the fact that you guys literally just keep throwing Ray Phoenix and Penta into singles matches and just like, having them take the falls and stuff, like
using them as fillers.
Why are you using them as fillers, and why aren't you having them together as the fucking Lucha Bros?
That's a good idea too, and I wasn't even thinking about that. I was mostly thinking about the Usos, because I guarantee you, imagine the
Usos. It's because in my opinion, the tag team division is there really is none.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, right now I think it's a SmackDown tag team division. The Raw tag team division, they're doing okay with the New Day right now, but right. I mean, but even then, it's still kind of weak. Yeah. But with SmackDown, I feel like the tag team titles, they're just playing hot potato for them, because it's going to Motor City Machine Guns, to the Street Profits, to DIY, and to be honest, it is getting kind of boring, and now you got Fraxium or whatever their name is, and whatnot, and now you got the Wyatt team, the Wyatt Six included. You might as well, get the Usos back and then put the Lucha Bros together. That'll make the tag team division even more interesting, because right now the tag team division is kind of boring. Even the women's tag team division is kind of boring.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Wait, what did Munkey say? They just sit in the back looking like Chappelle Show characters.
Talking about the New Day.
I mean, you have to admit, they kind of look like Chappelle Show characters this past Monday.
They kind of look like cheap pimps.
They did. I was just waiting for one of them just to be like, "Ho!" But anyway,
I saw somebody do a picture comparison where they had the leader of the Hater Players Ball and all that in comparison for Chappelle Show.
That's hilarious. God, that's fucking funny. But now to move into the mainstream highlights for today.
Let me just say that we went into that rant for like almost 25-30 minutes.
Hey, that just shows you how pissed off we were about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did Munkey now say? Woods looked like the guy who ran the Player Haters Ball at Chappelle. That's literally what he said. That's literally what Carnage just fucking said.
All right, I gotta throw shade at Munkey though. Bill Oldberg has no business wrestling right now. He should stay retired. He does not need to be getting in a ring and taking up TV time for somebody who's constantly putting in the work. Sorry. Just a little bit of opinion.
Oh wait, I forgot. He could add himself back to the stage. Shit. But anyway, going into the mainstream highlights.
Well, if he doesn't if he does add himself to the stage, he needs to have headphones because of the echo.
Don't end the stream again, please. Please don't end the stream. I ain't already done fucked your shit up once by mistake. Please don't end the stream on purpose. God damn it. AEW and Jon Moxley are currently being sued for assault and misconduct for an incident that happened back in 2023. Now, I did watch the video, right? It's a little difficult to say that he did that by accident. Like, okay, so do you guys remember from Dynamite back in 2023 when Moxley had his cage match against Kenny Omega?
Yep.
Okay, so there was a spot where Moxley was on the outside, and he legitimately grabbed one of the cameramen and just tossed him. Like tossed him right into the barricade. And the cameraman who ended up getting tossed in the barricade, separated shoulder, back problems, ended up needing surgery, and so now he's suing. I mean, it's watching the video is a little difficult to think that he did. I mean, look, I understand as wrestlers, like sometimes you guys just do things in the heat of the moment. But I mean, I don't know. Like Chris, what do you think?
Honestly, when you're in that kind of moment and you're in that type of situation, unless you know the guy and they know what's going on, don't do it.
Right.
I mean, realistically, like, no matter what kind of heat of the moment or how good you feel about it or how well you may think you could get over, whatever the case may be, the reality of it is that person didn't sign up for that. They're there operating a camera. So realistically, you should have better respect for that. But things happen as they happen.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. I completely agree. What is Munkey saying here? Fuck them. AEW is a bag of fucking retards, bro. The fans, the bag, the owner. It's a retard situation. Well, the owner, I wouldn't necessarily say it's that he's retarded. It's because he's on a lot of cocaine. And, well, when you have that plus ADHD, then your mind just goes, wee! And that's why we usually get a lot of neurotic booking and random 4 million peso 4-way matches. Anyway, Irving, this is why I did not want you to say what you said earlier about Vince McMahon, because one of the mainstream highlights I found out was that Vince McMahon is actively trying to get back into the pro wrestling business now that his his NDA and non-compete with TKO has expired. So he's actively now trying to actually get back in.
Yep.
Get back in what? Into the wrestling business?
Yes.
I mean, as long as it's not WWE.
That he's actually already made an offer.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
He already established a holdings company, which was the biggest telltale sign.
Well, I'm sure he has.
Back with XPW and Jimmy Hart. No, I think Jimmy Hart is far more canceled than Vince McMahon. Sorry, brother.
Wait, hold on. How is Jimmy Hart more canceled?
Jimmy Hart?
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart, isn't that the one that was in MLW, right?
No, you're talking about Jimmy Hart. Well, hold on. Are we?
No, that's the
wrong Hart. Wrong Hart.
Yeah, wrong Hart.
Wait, which Hart was I thinking of?
I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. I know.
Teddy Hart. Yes,
I think Teddy Hart.
Yeah, Teddy Hart. He may be a bit. He's a. I haven't seen that man for years. Yes, I know who you're talking about now, Munkey. I accidentally had a retard moment. But anyway, wait. Only Irv, there is someone trying to talk to you. They're saying you are not replying to me. They're getting upset.
Just go.
Okay, we're just gonna. It's a bot. Oh, okay. My bad. But yeah, one thing I did learn was that Vince McMahon did actually make an offer recently on the bare knuckle fighting championship.
Listen, Vince McMahon can. If
they denied
him,
by the way.
Well, I'm sure he did. I'm sure they did. I saw that too, actually. But basically, right now, if Vince McMahon wants to get into the wrestling business, go for it. I mean, will he achieve the same achievements that he did with WWE? I doubt it.
No.
Would I feel like anybody is going to work with him? A select hand of few people might work with him, but I doubt any big names might work for him.
I doubt any females would work with him.
True. Now this whole thing about
with Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan are doing.
Well, that's if Hulk Hogan makes it past the hospital visit he's currently in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's it, and that's the other thing is that Vince. To be honest, Vince's era is done and over with. I mean, literally, it's done and over with. And people, and I've been seeing people saying, "Oh, those are Louis doing so bad. They need to put this back." Who the hell is playing that?
Well, I mean, just in case if it does end up happening, that they end up actually getting back together. Because I mean, according to fucking Munkey over here, according to Munkey, what he's getting Hulk Hogan.
Who's playing the music?
Of course he would. Of course he would work with Vinnie Mac in a heartbeat. Because Vinnie would probably put him in the main event still, even with him being like 70 plus years old.
Turn the music off. We're gonna get copyrighted.
We probably will. Real American. No,
Sorry, like fair use for 10 seconds, right?
No, fuck real American beer. That shit tastes like ass.
But anyways, but back to what I was saying, and then you have mentioned something about Vince trying to buy WWE. The only way Vince can buy WWE is if TKO goes into a deeper debt than what they are. Because I've been seeing articles that how accurate they are, I don't know, but I've been seeing articles of TKO trying to get out of some debt after buying WWE.
Wait, what?
Well, possibly even to the extent of bringing in the Saudi government.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about this? That TKO was trying to offload WWE?
I've heard rumors about it, but at that point, I heard they were trying to sell a stake to the Saudi government. But at that juncture, who knows?
Dear God, please no. Please, for the love of God, no. Do not sell a stake of the company to the Saudis. We don't need the Saudis to have any control of WWE. We don't.
No, we do not.
We do not. They'll come in there and be all like, "Oh, all the women must be in full bodysuits."
I was about to say, women's revolution undone.
Yeah, completely. Now, what? Wait, what? No, Vinnie Mac is not coming off the top rope. We are not witnessing a man's anthem on television. Now, somebody who unfortunately did get injured this past week was Liv Morgan. She separated her shoulder this past Monday night on Raw, and the severity of the injury has yet to be known, but she will be out for the foreseeable future.
Well, I did see something that was going to be like 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Damn. So she's
it was serious.
A year?
Yeah. So, and I did see that the titles are going to be either relinquished. I could be wrong on that, because then that could probably possibly, if they don't relinquish, that could possibly mean that Roxanne is going to be teaming up with Raquel.
No, that's what I was thinking. That's what I think is going to end up happening. I think they're going to kind of do like what they did last year with Bianca and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to be. And I think it's going to be, it's going to end up being where then Roxanne tags with Raquel and then they take the women's tag titles.
So I got somebody in the Twitch chat saying that he thinks it's a work. It's not a work. It's actually
it's definitely not a work. It is 100%.
She's already even confirmed it too. So she's going to be out for at least 6 months.
Yeah.
And then basically, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, best of luck to Liv Morgan. Now, I do want to get on this as well, because I've been seeing that they've been blaming who was it? Kyrie. Listen, accidents happen. Okay, accidents happen because she did like a leg sweep or whatever, or something like that. I don't know what to call the freaking move or whatever. And when Liv went down, she went down pretty hard, and maybe the shoulder was already about to give in.
Yeah. Because some of the injuries like that happen on freak accidents. Honestly, it wasn't Kyrie Sane's fault. She wasn't trying to do it intentionally. It just, unfortunately, accidents happen.
Well, like you can see the bump and see it was a freak accident.
Oh yeah. You even see the look on her face, like after she found out she won and she was celebrating for a couple of seconds. Then when she looked at Liv, she was like, "Oh wait, shit, what happened?"
Yeah. So but we're stop putting the blame on Kyrie, because I can probably say, yeah, the one with Zoe Starks, I can blame it a little bit on her, because she did miss her spot. you know. But the one with Liv Morgan, I don't see that as a blame on her and whatnot. It's a freak accident, and and it happens to everybody. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
she'll be okay. Like she didn't mean to do it. So get off her ass.
Oh yeah. And then some news from AAA as Los Garzas captured the AAA World Tag Team titles last weekend at Triple Mania. How do you pronounce it again? I'm not the Spanish one.
Triple Mania Regia.
Thank you. All right. So they did capture gold. I was happy to see that, honestly. Even though, most people are like, oh, but WWE talent took another promotion's gold. Look, I'm actually genuinely intrigued to see what they do in AAA. I really am, because they aren't really being used on WWE TV all that much. Yeah. So, I mean, if they're able to be used somewhere else, have them be used somewhere else. And then I'm also reading a lot of reports that WWE has strong interest in Psycho Clown right now.
I haven't seen much of Psycho Clown, so I will have to go back and watch some of his stuff.
Oh, dude, his stuff is fucking amazing.
Now, one of the persons that I would like to see is
let me guess, Mr. Iguana?
Nah. El Messias, Ricky Banderas.
Oh, yes. Yes,
he used to go by Judas Messiah in TNA when he was shooting with Abyss.
I know who you're talking about.
He had this vampire type of gimmick and whatnot. He's actually I've been following him for years, ever since Puerto Rico, because that's
wasn't he? He was in Lucha Underground too, right?
Yeah, he was Mil Muertes.
Yeah, I follow him.
He's a great wrestler. I've been following him for years since Puerto Rico and everything. And I think he would be a good addition to WWE, in my opinion.
I completely agree. Now, we are also seeing reports that Hulk Hogan is currently hospitalized due to neck issues that he's been having from surgery in the past. But there are other reports that are saying he is having heart issues, but no confirmation has been made yet in regards to that.
People need to get their facts straight, man. That's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, seriously. Meltzer?
Whatever the issue is with Hulk Hogan, even though I don't like him as a person, I hope he does recover.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, that he's dealing with, I hope he does recover, because I don't wish any ill towards him, especially because of his past mistakes and everything. But I do he recovers from whatever he's dealing with.
Oh yeah, 100%. And also congratulations to Leia Von Dale, aka Carmella, and Corey Graves, as they announced this past week that they're expecting their second child together.
Oh yeah.
Yes, very big congratulations to them. And also, Joe Coffey, not so congratulations, is currently stuck in limbo due to his WWE issue visa expiring. So right now, basically what that means is he's stuck in the United States. He's not able to work because he doesn't have the visa. And because of the fact that he doesn't have that visa, he also can't go home.
I mean, he does have proof of citizenship that he's from. Where's he from again?
Scotland.
He does have proof of that, right?
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah.
I mean, all he has to do is just go to ICE and have them deport him, because they're deporting people for free.
Oh well, that is true.
I'm just being honest. I mean, it kind of sucks in a way that we're dealing with this deportation and trying to get off track and all that. But if he doesn't have a visa
to go home, I mean, if you just go to ICE, they're like, "Hey, I'm trying to go home. I ain't got papers."
Yeah,
exactly. They'll more than happily send you home.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole or a racist or anything like that. But I mean, that's what they're doing with all these poor immigrants. So and that'll be the best option.
Right. But also, in further news, Jason Hodge has officially re-signed with TNA. He confirmed that on PW Insider. So I'm very happy to see Jason Hodge back in TNA. Wait, what did Munkey say? Yeah, I'm kind of glad. Okay, I'm not trying to say that I'm glad Liv Morgan got injured, but I really hope, really hope that this kills whatever storyline that they had planned for the Bellas. Because I don't want to see Nikki Bella wrestle again. Ever.
Well, I mean, she's going to wrestle regardless. I'll tell you that right now.
Fuck!
Because, I mean, that's the reason why she appeared on TV. They're going to put her to wrestle somebody else.
Well, you know what? Here, hold on. Hold on. Monkey?
Hold up.
Monkey, I blame you.
What do you blame me for?
This damn
You're the
echo.
reason why Nikki Bella's back in WWE.
No. I didn't sign off on that. Nobody asked me permission for that. The only return of a female that I signed off on was Alexa Bliss. If it were up to me, Alexa Bliss would be number one in everything.
Of course. Yes. All right. I'll let you get back to work now. Bye-bye. Sorry. But honestly, I mean, I don't know. I'm not happy about that. But seeing Jason Hodge re-sign with TNA, I am happy to see that. I've been happy to see the little faction that he's been having going on recently with Mustafa Ali, John Skyler, and Tasha Steelz. I think what are they? The Four? Is that what they're called?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, honestly, it's actually been quite entertaining to watch. And then also Jake Something returned last night on TNA. I was very happy to see him back, especially because I thought he was going to be gone for a while because I thought he had leg surgery, and usually that takes a minute for you to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I was surprised to see that he came back as quickly as he did. But then again, that man he's not human. He's just a monster.
Yep.
Then we did notice that Gail Kim has been spotted backstage this past week at NXT, and this is not the first time that she has been backstage.
I mean, she was backstage when they were partnering with TNA and all that. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. That is true. But do you think maybe now she's going to end up getting something booked, or not booked? Do you think she's going to get an offer from WWE now that she got fired by TNA?
I mean, possibly, but she can probably be involved in like the women's division or something. I don't know.
Right. Chris, what do you think?
I mean, it's always possible, but I don't think she'd end up going main roster. I think it'd end up being an NXT move, to be honest.
Yeah. Wait. No, we are not getting fucking Bella versus Charlotte featuring. There is a possibility that we might actually end up getting that. God fucking damn it. Because it's looking like they're working towards putting Charlotte and Alexa together as a tag team, although that makes absolutely zero sense.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're working towards having Charlotte and Alexa be a tag team.
No.
Hell
no. You know what? Wait, hold on.
I think they might be back on the drugs again.
Whoever is planning on doing this shit, stop. What you need to do is already pull the trigger and have her go join the fucking Wyatt Six. Because we've been waiting for that for the longest, and you've been teasing that for the longest. So, for the love of God, put her in the Wyatt Six.
And rehash the history. Yes, like Munkey just said, rehash the fucking history. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, dude, there are so many things that they're doing right now that just aren't making sense.
It's like they're skipping from one storyline to do a new one.
I just don't understand like where their thought process is going with all this shit. And then Coachman made a claim that Britt Baker is quote unquote done with AEW, but Fightful is reporting that this is a false claim, stating that she is still under contract with AEW. Now, I did double check this. One, yes, she still is under contract. Yes, she is still on the website. She has not been removed. But I mean, would you guys be surprised at this point if Britt Baker showed up in WWE?
I mean, it happened with May. Or what's her name now? I can't even remember. Blake Monroe. It happened with Ricky Saints. It happened with Sean Spears. Ethan Page. Might as well.
At least Ethan Page survived the name change.
Yeah.
he probably trademarked it, which is probably a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
So
and then Also, MJF this past Wednesday night was confronted by a fan in Mexico at his hotel after Grand Slam Mexico. This was probably because of the fact that he thought it was a good idea to rip off Mystico's mask and then run around the ring wearing it.
Okay, I do gotta say something about that. Even though it is kind of messed up, why is it that you have to take it out on the white guy?
Really? That's all you have to say about this?
No, because listen, it has been done so many times by actual wrestlers, actual luchadors. They have taken off all the luchadors' masks and have rolled them in the ring.
Because they're like, hey, that's our thing. That's our thing. Not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it don't matter. And like, why is it that it's okay for them for Mexican
Shut up,
wrestlers
Munkey.
for Mexican wrestlers to do it to each other, but it's not okay for a white guy to do it to a Mexican wrestler?
Name one Mexican wrestler that has ripped off the guy's mask and then ran around wearing it.
You think
I'm gonna say Dominic?
Sorry, but Dominic does count. He is Mexican.
No.
Yes.
Did he do it in Mexico?
It doesn't matter whether he did it in Mexico or not.
What do you mean I'm cheating? Munkey, no, I am not cheating. How am I cheating? What, because he's Mexican?
He is Mexican.
Well, that's not...
But anyways, not the point that I'm trying to make. It doesn't matter whether they're Mexican. There's been other people that have done it. So why is it that they're going to take it out on the white guy all of a sudden just because they're in Mexico? That's what I got to say.
Maybe they thought he was Donald Trump's kid.
Wow. You said it, not me.
Hey, I don't... I'm just saying. Chris, you got any opinion on this or no?
Oof. That's a touchy one. I mean, let's remember WCW forced Rey Mysterio to take his mask off. So, I mean, you're going to see it happen in all kinds of different ways. But when you start talking about ripping a mask off, wearing another wrestler's mask, and parading it around a ring, I mean, oof.
Might be taking that just a little too far.
A little bit. Just a little too far. Yes, but then again, you got to remember, he literally is like the lightning rod of heel work. So.
Oh, yeah, no. I think we could all say, because Munkey was saying that he thought that the whole thing with Rey Mysterio unmasking in WCW was retarded. It really was. Like, it felt weird. It felt weird seeing him without the mask.
Even though he worked for a little bit, unmasked and a whole heel angle. So it's like, but made us sweep that under the rug.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, when he went back to WWE, he was able to get permission to actually wear the mask again.
Yes.
And then to round out our mainstream highlights, we give a big congratulations to John Silver and his fiancée Denise on their recent engagement.
Oh, yeah. Congrats.
Yes. No, huge congrats to them. Wait, what? Well, because his face was pretty. Imagine he didn't look that good and had to unmask. Career equals over. Okay, I will admit, seeing him unmasked was a lot more pleasant than seeing fucking Glenn unmasked. That was just not pleasant whatsoever. Like seeing Glenn unmasked, I'm like, oh dear God.
Listen, you're talking about King, right?
Yes.
That, to be honest, I kind of enjoyed that run. Even though his mask looked, his face kind of looked hideous and all that. I mean, it looked pretty badass in a way. Because I mean, at that point, WWE was fire. They had some really good storylines. So
I completely agree with that. Now, before we hop into our next topic, if you haven't already, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. If you're on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or YouTube at Respect the Combat, as you see on here. If you're on X at RTC Podcast 1. If you're on Facebook at RTC Pod, subscribe to our website, respectthecombat.com. Keep up with all the latest news, all the latest episodes. And if you subscribe right now, you will get a 50% off code to Munkey's OnlyFans for his butthole pics. Tune in now, and you'll be able to get it for $5. Sorry, Munkey. But anyway, moving on. We will now be reviewing New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion from last weekend, which we saw a lot of... What was it? We saw a lot of new champions and a lot of returns. I didn't consent to that. I'm suing. You consented to it by letting me use this. I don't have the stream. Love you. But
God, that double echo. This episode's gonna It would be so rough.
The Raw. It'll be a Raw edit. There you go. But Dominion overall was a pretty fun event. We did see new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions crowned in La Oscarad in Show and a returning Dookie. And then we also saw Tomohiro Ishii and Taichi claim the IWGP Tag Team titles, making Tomohiro Ishii a double champion in New Japan. Bolton Ole captured his first singles title in New Japan, defeating Konosuke Takeshita for the Never Openweight Championship. And we also saw Gabe Kidd capture the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. And then we also saw Chase Owens and Don Fale officially join the House of Torture and turn their backs on the Bullet Club, which I will openly state was not something I saw coming.
Yeah, I saw that video of Battle Fale coming back, and all of a sudden turning his back on Bullet Club. That was pretty crazy. I think at this point you can literally say that should be the death of Bullet Club, because Bullet Club has not been relevant for so many years now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like the only time that Bullet Club was relevant, that it became really relevant, was when Cody Rhodes came around.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know what the fuck you all talking about. I respect the hustle. We are talking wrestling, my friend. Get with the times. This is the cool shit now. Wrestling and yelling at pedophiles. Anyway.
Oh my God.
AEW Grand Slam Mexico was also this past week, and Mercedes Hogan strikes again and is now the CMLL Women's World Champion. How many more belts is she gonna fucking? How many more belts is she gonna fucking collect?
That's the reason why I don't watch AEW.
Did you just say 207?
207, and then maybe she might be credible now.
I mean, like, is it just me, or is it that she's legitimately trying to have herself viewed as like the female Ultimo Dragon?
100%.
The thing about it is that she would never be as good as Ultimo Dragon.
No, never.
Also 100%.
She will never be as good. Nobody.
Her promo skills. Her promo skills suck. She botches almost every fucking time.
I
And
actually have to agree with this comment from Munkey. If Mercedes beats Tony Storm at All in Texas, I will never fucking watch AEW ever again.
Felt that. I feel like Tony Storm is the strongest thing they have going, really.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She is one of the. Wait, what? Hold on. You used to be the biggest fucking hater with the whole Timeless character. What the fuck?
But I am the biggest fucking hater of the Timeless character. But I would rather have a Timeless character be the world champion than the fucking Mercedes Moné.
Okay, yeah. But the Timeless character is fucking perfect. Everything about Timeless Tony Storm is fucking amazing. Like, if they were to bring that into WWE, oh my God.
Oh my God. The money they would make hand over fist.
And with merchandise, with ticket sales, with everything.
Oh, yes.
Like, they would make so much money. And then, like I said earlier, Mystico versus MJF ended in DQ. Do you guys think this will end up becoming a match at All In?
More than likely.
It could.
I think it will, and I think they're going to end up using his CMLL theme. Yeah. Because there's most likely going to be a lot. There's most likely going to be a lot of Mexicans there. Like, not trying to be racist, but, you know, it's Texas. It's not that far from the border.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that, again, not trying to be racist. It's just that it's not that far from the border.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And then Hologram remains undefeated in AEW and goes home 4 million pesos richer. My question is, look, he's currently, I think the last I saw his record was 25-0. When the fuck is that guy going to get a title shot?
Wait, who?
Hologram.
Wait, he's 25-0 right now?
Yeah. He's undefeated in AEW.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why people are seeing him, to be honest. I really don't
know either.
Like he's not that entertaining. I mean, yeah, he can do some flippy shit, but he's really not that entertaining.
Yeah. Now, overall, I would say it was a pretty entertaining show. It was a pretty good show overall, and it was the first American-based promotion to hold a show in Arena, Mexico. So that is actually some history to be talked about, and they sold out.
Bro, wait, hold on. Let me go back real quick. Did you say 4 million pesos?
4 million pesos.
You know how much that is?
Yeah, it's only like $200,000 in
That's
US.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Makes me wonder, maybe I'm living in the wrong country. Maybe we should all move to Mexico.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like shit. Like we should all just make like 10 grand. Okay, new plan. We all make like 10 grand each and then we all just move to Mexico.
Yeah,
We'll be millionaires.
for real.
Now,
I've
I'll be
seen
in CMLL
people,
or AAA in no time.
I've seen people like from the United States move to Mexico because it's cheaper there, and they just cross the border to go to work in the United States.
oh yeah. Now, the main reason why we're all here and the meat and bones of it all, Mr. Chris Carnage. Now we got a few questions for you, sir. Yes, you, sir. You. Now, looking up and doing some research, it says that you've been wrestling for the last 19 years, beginning your wrestling career in March of 2006. Now, you did have to take some time off due to injury. I think it was in 2014, right?
Yep. I injured my back really bad. Ended up displacing some vertebrae, twisted another, wedged some others, among many other things. But yeah, that took a full 3 years to even recover from, to be able to walk, talk, be normal.
That's terrible. Jesus Christ. Now, you made your return to the ring in May of 2024, and you seem to be on a straight path of destruction. I mean, I was watching your clips. You have some really good move sets. Your F5 is very clean. Like, not even gonna lie, like it's one of the cleanest F5s besides Brock Lesnar that I've seen. And
oh yeah,
what would you say is one of your main goals coming into 2025?
I guess one of my main goals for 2025 is really just to get out there more so than anything. I took a lot of time off. Realistically, my return in May of 2024 was supposed to be a retirement match. That was supposed to be my last few Raw, go out on my terms. And I had many people approach me directly after the show. I didn't even leave the venue. That were asking me about bookings and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. And now I've just been on a tear since. So really what turned from just going out with my last two Raw on my terms has turned into a full-fledged return. So at this point, I'm just trying to get myself out there more and see what kind of carnage I can unleash.
Right. Now, you got to train under probably two of the craziest violent professional wrestlers in the game. So, and I am talking about Low-Ki and Homicide. Now,
yeah,
what would you say it was like getting to train under them, and what was your biggest takeaway from training under them?
So sadly, when I did train with them, it was for a short period because of what was going on with the actual training facility at that time. But it was honestly a rude awakening to the industry, especially from those two. Both are extremely hard hitting. Both are extremely matter of fact. They're very, very. This is just how it is, and you're gonna get used to it. And it helped harden me up real well early on. But at the same time, while at that time I was kind of hating training because it's like, God, they're busting my balls about everything and really being hard on me. But really, it helped turn me into what I am now. And I had someone recently watch some of my work and was like, man, I can see your training coming through. It's just like how they did it. And I'm like, damn right. You know what? It is. And I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, the hard work, it always pays off as long as you're putting stuff in. Now, I find this next question funny because I did not know that this individual was going to be driving with you on your trip.
I'm staring at him now.
Oh, you're staring directly at him, huh?
Oh, right in his eyes.
Now, a couple of days ago on our Instagram.
Actually, let me read it. I got it pulled up right here.
Oh, you got it pulled up? All right.
Yeah, because so he goes on our Instagram page. He's like, book Chris Carnage. Ask him what medical facility he was at when he was ducking me. And then he also said, yeah, ask him, and then ask him why no one believes in him either. And then he also said, he ended up commenting as well. After we commented, sounds like some unfinished business between y'all, and he says there is, but old Chris Carnage keeps ducking me.
Well,
I mean, he always tries to say I'm ducking him. That's what he does. He's always the one that's so entitled to his opinion and everything that he does, and he thinks he's such a big star. But in reality, it's all because of a fluke win that he got on me on a one-off show last year, where he paid off the referee to have a fast count because he somehow caught me with a Canadian destroyer, and I kicked out. But even in the fast count, but the ref decided to say, no, that was a free count. So me and the promotion had a lot of words. But because of that, it has started this entire thing.
So now let me ask you this.
I wouldn't necessarily say that you're ducking him if you're.
Well, the reason he's gone to the ducking accusations is because I was supposed to meet him in a match this past March at Pro Wrestling Rebellion, and I was unable to make the date because I had gotten jumped and was in a medical facility the night before and was getting medical treatment, which I'm pretty sure he had a hand in me getting jumped, but I don't have evidence, sadly, of that, but I'm still trying to find it.
So then let me ask you this. So is there any plans that you two are going to be facing each other in the near future?
Oh, it's going to happen somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to get my hands on that little entitled. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it a family event. Be lucky I'm not kicking the ass now.
I mean, honestly, hey, Irving, you might know a place where they might be able to sell their differences, right?
Yeah,
we may know a couple of places in Florida where you guys can sell your differences if you really want to.
Yeah, if you want, you know.
All I got to say, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah,
I mean,
hey,
look, all I'm saying is, in case she's listening right now, hey, Ashley, Mero Pro Wrestling, it sounds like these two guys would love to get in the ring together. So if you would like to book that, hey, reach out to them.
If Ashley Morrow or any of the other promotions want to do it, I'm down. You know, at the end of the day, I just got to get my hands on this little entitled buck because he's talking a lot of shit. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I can also hit up Alex Red in Atomic Legacy Wrestling down in Cocoa. So, I'll see what can happen.
What was it that what was it in that message I said to you the other day, Chris? I can't even remember exactly what it was.
About how he actually looked when you first see him.
Oh yeah, like when I first looked at this guy, I was like, okay, let me see who this guy is that's talking shit. And so I opened him up, and I'm like, why does this guy look like he eats meth for breakfast and was shit out the fucking Everglades? What the hell is going on?
He probably does eat meth for breakfast. You know, he looks like Florida Man incarnate. You know, like
that's literally what I was thinking. I thought, as soon as I looked at him, first thing I thought was Florida Man.
Yeah, I mean, when you look up Florida Man in the dictionary, there's the dumbass face of Forrest Nitro.
Okay, so my next question then in that case would be, seeing that most people on the lonely side usually end up getting a blow up doll. In his case, does he have a blow up gator?
He probably does have a blow up gator, probably with also a blow up flamingo, so he can keep the whole type of environment going for himself.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that it's easy access with the hole insertions, right?
Exactly, easy access all the way around.
Oh, see, Monkey's got Meth Gator. There we go.
Meth Gator, I like that.
Dear God, we're probably gonna die when we come down there. Anyway, now I mentioned before you do have quite the move set from watching your matches, and honestly, you have a really clean F5 finisher. What made you initially decide to use the F5 finisher?
Well, when I was growing up, you know, I was always obviously huge into wrestling from a very early age. But three guys I always latched on to because of their work was Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. And the latter, Brock Lesnar, being hugely inspirational for me, just because he was able to go in and just be a powerhouse. And at the time when I first was exposed to him, you know, I was doing competition weightlifting and stuff like that. So I'm like, I really like yoking guys up, and the F5 just looked so clean and so epic, and it was so unique at the time. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got the strength, so why not? And the rest was history.
Nice. So is there any other finishers that you use besides the F5?
Yes, I also have the Carnage Driver. I actually have 4 variations of it. Only one I use anymore. But Carnage Driver number 3 is another one, and I have some 6 with the Carnage Lock, which is basically a Indian Deathlock with side headlock, and then of course my the Deluxe, which is like a reverse pump handle exploder. So
nice.
A lot of crazy moves.
Nice. Now, Munkey seems to have a question. Did you ever think about calling it the F6?
I thought about it. I was like, I could be one step better, but I don't want to piss off Brock Lesnar and have him come find me. So I'm not trying to go to Suplex City.
Yeah, I think that's the last thing anyone wants is for Brock Lesnar to find them.
Exactly. Don't upstage him. He'll find you.
Right.
Well,
now,
I mean, the thing about it is that move has been around way before it was called the F5. It was called something else.
Oh, wait. Well, see, now Monkey's saying, okay, so go F4.
F4.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar wouldn't mind because Brian Cage called his the F10.
Yes.
That's true. That is
and he
true.
did legitimately have them spin a full 360.
Oh no, it wasn't Brian Cage. It was Warlow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Warlord. Yeah.
Now the final question. Now the final question I have for you, which I will allow this last question to be answered by you and Florida Man. Which, mind you, just so you all know, I am actually from Fort Lauderdale. I just happen to live in Columbus now because Crazy X. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. You just got done with the show. Where are you going and what are you munching on?
Oh snap! It's 2 a.m. Just got done with the show. What we going? Where we munching on? Yo, Florida Man asshole, where are we going and munching on at 2 a.m. after a show?
The motherfucking Waffle House.
The Waffle House. I know.
Of course, it's fucking Waffle House.
That's about the only thing open.
Yeah, it is about the only thing open.
Well, that or Wawa.
Oh, baby. Yeah, like I'd probably Waffle House, Taco Bell, something horrible because I'm already feeling horrible, that kind of thing.
And if you were at Waffle House, what would your order be?
We might go to your mother's house.
Hey, calm down, sir. Calm down.
At 2 a.m., I'm going to your mother's.
See, this is what I got to deal with this guy. I swear to God. Lucky I'm not trying to have 5 of them in this car. Anyways. But no. No, I'm always a classic breakfast kind of guy. So just give me some eggs, some bacon, some waffles. Go classic.
Yeah. No, that honestly sounds like a good time too. Now, really do appreciate you coming on. Honestly, really do. We got one more section here, ladies and gentlemen, so don't hop off just yet. We got the Indieverse now to go down because we do have a few indie shows happening this weekend. First off, we got GCW banging in Little Rock, which so far the card that we got right now is Shotzi versus Atticus, Elena Black versus Joey Janela, Jonathan Gresham versus Gary J, Billy Starks versus Adam Priest, Blake versus Mayu, Mance versus Jackson, and also featuring GCW World Champion Effie, as well as KJ Orso. As well this weekend, we have IWC The Last Stand. In a steel cage match, we will see IWC Heavyweight Champion Bill Collier defend against Duke Davis. And then for the IWC Women's Championship, we will see Mila Moore defend against Izzy Moreno. In a triple threat tag team match, we will see the IWC Tag Team Champions, the Fraternity, defend against Upper Class and the Foundation. In a special open, we will also see a special open challenge from NWA Spencer Slade, as well as see Jamie Jameson, Ganon Jones Jr., Marcus D'Angelo, Victor Benjamin, RC Dupree, Zach Nystrom, Canan, Christopher, Andrew Palace, and many more. Also this weekend, we have GCW Take a Picture, where Effie will defend the GCW World Title against Too Cold Scorpio. YDMP defend the GCW World Tag Team titles against Mayu and Starks. Masha Slamovich defends the Jersey Championship Wrestling World Title. Damn it, that's a fucking mouthful. Against Mickey Knuckles, Matt Cardona versus Jimmy Lloyd, Marcus Mathers versus Jack Cartwheel, John Gresham, Mance Warner, KJ Orso, lots of other shit going on. Jesus Christ, I need some water. Now, Mr. Carnage, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Just throwing it out there, if you guys are in the Crossville or Sparta area this weekend, we'll be out there for Resolute Wrestling and IWF Tennessee Wrestling. I'm going to be in some tag team action with my tag partner Tiberius at Resolute as we bring the Pantheon to Resolute, which they are not ready for that. And then, of course, over at IWF, I'll be tagging with the one-man army Deathmark going up against some I don't know, some old guy and a special mystery opponent. I don't know. IWF, they don't know what they're doing. They're about to lay waste to two bodies, so it is what it is. But of course, you can always check out all things Chris Carnage. You can find all the socials, all the merch, all my upcoming dates, all of that, ChrisCarnage.com.
Yes, of course. Now, Irving, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in also Atomic Legacy Wrestling Star Spangled Slammer #9, Sunday, July 27th. A lot of added people to this historic event because it's happening at the Ocean Center down in Daytona, which used to be the old home of WCW Bash at the Beach. So they just added Elena Black. And she's going to be facing Izzy Moreno. And I don't know if you remember Izzy Moreno. She was the big Bailey fan that was crying on TV after Sasha took her headband or whatever it was.
Yep, I've seen her at some shows recently.
Oh, yeah. She's doing good, man. She's doing good.
She's improved vastly. She's a good talent.
Yep. And then also just around on one of the radio stations, I can't remember the name of it. Ember Nova will be defending her MWO, not N, M, MWO women's title against the returning Teal Piper. That's already been decided. This match is going to be this event is going to be insane because I mean it is stacked. Tickets are going fast. There's going to be vendors. They got approved to have vendors and everything. So make sure you get your tickets on Ticketmaster.com. And then just announced for August, it is going to be Next Level Strike First, Strike Hard, which is kind of based on the movie Cobra Kai. Sorry, not Karate Kid. And Paul Walter Hauser, what that was his name? PWH?
Yes.
Yeah. Paul Walter Hauser, which I didn't know he was actually Cobra Kai. He's going to be there wrestling.
I can't believe it took you this long to realize he was in Cobra Kai.
Bro, like if you look at the flyer, he looks so different than what he looks on the actual show.
Well, no shit. He has a full beard now.
So, you know, and then on top of that, Enzo Amore, or the real one, he's going to be there too. Shotzi is going to be there. God, what's her name now? It's not Gigi Dolan. Priscilla Kelly?
Yes. This is why your grandpa.
Priscilla Kelly. Listen, it's so I don't keep up with them. I know them as a WWE name, not as their independent name, you know?
Right.
But anyways, Priscilla Kelly's going to be there. Obviously, it's going to be there, and so many others, of course. Bubba Thunder. There's going to be August 22nd at the Space Coast Convention Center. Make sure that you get your tickets on Eventbrite for that. So for that show, it's only on Eventbrite. For the one at the Ocean Center in July, it's on Ticketmaster. Atomic Legacy Wrestling. Make sure you follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Instagram on Twitter, because I don't really post my Instagram like that, you can follow me at only IRV.
And then with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that ends today's episode. I'd say tune in next week, but we will actually be taking next week off. I'm on vacation. I fucking need it, so don't complain. We'll be back the following week with hold on. I forgot. Fucking Munkey wants to plug something. Hold on. Munkey, say what you want to say.
He's muted.
Munkey. Okay, fine. He doesn't get to plug cocaine. But cocaine does not need to get signed anywhere. God damn it, he's back.
Cocaine for president.
God damn it.
No, fuck Nazis. Go Goldberg.
Fuck Oldberg.
Oh, and
don't forget Game.
Yeah, and cocaine for president. If I didn't say that, I'm saying it again.
Listen.
I'll probably feature on this fucking podcast just to defend this position, but cocaine is the greatest wrestler ever.
His finishing move is literally him taking a bag of Coke and then giving it a Coke slam. Not a choke
Yeah.
slam.
I want
a
you to
Coke
name
slam.
another person that does that.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Shit. God damn it.
Exactly. Greatest gimmick. And put some respect on El Grande Americano.
No.
Yes.
No.
His name is
bullshit.
Chad Gable
He's
under
the
a mask.
greatest. He's the greatest luchador ever. Come on.
No,
His
the fuck
name-
he's not.
His
Yes,
name
Hey,
is
you've never
Chad
seen Chad
Gable.
Gable and El Grande
There's
Americano
no
in the same
proof
room
that
together.
he's Chad Gable. We've already seen twice Chad Gable and El Grande Americano in the same room.
No,
This
we
is like-
haven't.
No, we haven't.
This is like
We saw it
defeated.
once.
This is defeated. This is a defeated narrative.
Okay, we're done. All right, this is it.
You
Bye,
can't get him
guys.
off. Listen. So you're coming back. You're coming